TIFU with my wife of 14 years. TIFU over the last few years, after a pretty traumatic event, started to drink heavily. I am not the same person my wife met and fell in love with. I've had the plan to begin my path to an alcohol-free life in 2023. But today happened. I had a stressful morning. I had a drink. Then I went to the group I'm participating in to become alcohol-free in 2023. The one drink I had this AM, I beat myself up about and went to group 4, was the landslide. I was feeling defeated and hopeless. Unbeknownst to her, it was only the group helped me not go for number 2. However, when she got home, she wanted to chat about something. To my drinking, last week. I got super defensive and said things I shouldn't have. After 14 years, she's now driving back to our hometown and won't talk to me. Her last text was, "I'm glad you plan to work on yourself, but maybe in a year, the universe and you will be in a better place to be together." Today was the day I fucked up. I waited too long and expected too much. Damn it. TLDR, I waited too long for help. Check out our Stop Drinking. Very supportive bunch. Edit. Thank you all for the kudos. I haven't been strong enough to give quitting an honest try yet, but I lurk there for when I'm ready. Stay the course for 2023, and keep working towards that sobriety goal. You can do this. You got this. I'm 6 years separated from opiates and booze. You fucking got this. I lost my brother because of alcohol in August. He was a young man and his liver failed. The family had no idea how severe his problem was because he hid his addiction. It breaks my heart that I didn't know. My brother waited too long to get help. You still have time. Get well. You need to get sober for you, not for her or anyone else. Focus on yourself for now. Getting control of yourself is what you need no matter what your future holds. If she closes the door on your relationship, that sucks, but that's her decision. Until she does that, you stay focused on getting yourself better. The worst thing you could do right now is accept her leaving and use it as a reason to start drinking. Don't wait until 2023, start right now. One day at a time. No more, no less. Set your goals one day at a time. Then another, and another. 1 adds to 2, then 3, then 4. This isn't luck, this is your will to do, you not anyone else. For you, lots of love to you. Don't let this prevent you from your goals. The best future for you is alcohol-free, and you absolutely can do it. Do it for you and find a way. Forgive yourself. She is right, work on yourself now. Please don't expect forgiveness for quite some time. You have made her suffer and her pain is completely valid. Too often people with a drinking drug problem think being sober for 30 days means they should be welcomed back with open arms. Work on yourself with the understanding you may never be forgiven, and you will have to accept that. You might have fucked up your marriage permanently. I hope not, but it's possible. What you need to do now is stay committed to becoming sober, regardless. Don't let like this be an excuse for relapsing. The only chance your marriage has is if you better yourself, but it has to be that you better yourself just because it's the right thing to do, not because you expect a reward for doing so. I wish you luck. Substance abuse is tough to deal with, but you can do it if you set your mind to it. Don't have anything different to say. Just know another internet stranger read your story and is rooting for you to be successful. Good luck. What did she want to talk to you about that made you defensive? If you have any kind of insurance op, start Googling a detox program. It'll only be a week long, you can detox safely, trust me, I have been there. You can find decent ones with single bedrooms and private showers. It is not as scary as you might think it is. It's nice to come out of one with everything out of your system, and may look good on paper to get your wife back. Unfortunately, sometimes our drinking has hurt people beyond repair, and there is counseling there too if you need it. Today you fucked up. Tomorrow you start working on fixing it. You got this. You did not wait too long, up. The path to recovery starts when you are ready for it. Take one day at a time. You have already conquered the hardest part, wanting to change. I don't drink, but I used to be in love with an alcoholic. She eventually got help and quit drinking, but not while we were together. I had to leave her because I couldn't stand watching her destroy her life any longer. And she was destroying her life. I don't know what you guys said to each other, but you need to focus on getting your sobriety under control. Then you can work on getting your wife back if she wants to. Good luck. You're leaving an awful lot out here. It's great that you're on the road to recovery, but there's probably good reason your wife literally did one. Alcoholism is your responsibility ultimately. You can be in recovery and not say such awful things to your wife that she leaves. It's possible to be nice and understanding rather than angry, and to the point the only person giving you support has had enough of your shit. Look at the bright side. You have your whole 2023 planned out. Save your marriage. I'll be 5 years sober in January. It's hard, but it's worth it. You got this up. You have to hit proper rock bottom to change. Sounds like you have. Good luck. Take it 1 hour at a time. You got this. Whatever you do, do not give up. I could go on and on about addiction and life in general. Small steps add up. I'd advise starting today. So you planned on starting later. That's exactly what an addict would say. They say anything worthwhile is worth fighting for. You now have a choice, your wife or the booze. There is no in between. The fact that she was with you for 14 years and only just decided to leave tells me this has been going on much longer than you're admitting. This event was just the final straw. In a very direct manner, you need to get your shit together and address this problem, like now. Use whatever method you have to, because if you don't fix it, you will die an alcoholic. She wasn't mad you were drinking, she was mad at your lack of accountability when presented with a situation that occurred last week. Don't give excuses. Take accountability of your actions. 5 years from now you can be a lot of things. What you absolutely won't be is a married drunk, but you might be a sober husband, and at the very least you could be a sober person. One of the worst feelings in the world is knowing someone close to you that loved and trusted you is dead inside because of you. Stop being a little shit and man up. You got this. 1. Don't let yourself spiral. It may seem like it can't get any worse, but it most certainly can. Don't lose sight of that and get a case of the fuck it's. 2. Get to a meeting. Now. This should be number 1, but I'm not editing this shit. 3. The best time to quit? Yesterday. The second best time? Today. It's not too late. 4. Having the space to focus on your sobriety isn't necessarily a bad thing. 5. 1 day at a time, baby. You didn't fuck up today, you fucked up for years. That poor lady put up with your shit for way too long. Sort your fucking life out and pray to the Dark Lord that you can get her to give you a second chance. If she does, I hope for her sake that you don't fuck up again. Don't wait for 2023. It's just a number on a calendar. Stop today. You proved booze was more important than her. Now you've realized, prove she is more important than booze. 1 day at a time. Be strong. You got this, big dog. Stay the course. I have no judgment for you, but I will assure you that the universe has nothing to do with it. You will get sober and your relationship will improve, or you won't and it won't. The universe is a cold, uncaring son of a bitch, and it will continue to fuck us all over unbeknownst to your struggles. You have your future in your hands and I wish you the best of luck. Pursue what you believe to be worthwhile. We're all fighting through something up. It may seem like you're talking to random strangers, but each of us is going through something, but each of us wants you to take this 1 day at a time and not beat yourself up. We all fall short, every single one of us, but the key is recognizing it, trying to make some sense out of it, getting back on our horse bike and riding towards the light hope. We're with you. Typically people don't quit until they have to. Some call this rock bottom. Only you get to decide your rock bottom, only you get to decide when it's bad enough, when you can no longer endure the wreckage. I don't know what support group you've joined, but if you have a desire to stop drinking, consider going to AA. Best of luck. Nothing to it but to do it. Stay strong. Dude, go buy Alan Carr's Easy Way to Control Alcohol on audiobook right now and sit and listen to at least 30 minutes of it. If you are serious about quitting, then this will give you the best start. I'm almost 4 years sober and have not missed it in the slightest. You got this. I wish my dad had written this. I no longer drink as alcoholism runs in my family and I'm scared of turning into my parent. Stay strong up and do your best to get clean for yourself. It seems like she doesn't want this forever. Work on your sobriety and remember, if someone is calling you out on your drinking, it's typically because they want you around in the future. No matter how healthy you think you are, if you're starting your day by drinking, you aren't long for this world. Hey, you probably don't want to hear this, but the best thing you can focus on is yourself. Now, hopefully this was your rock bottom. Now you can go to meetings, get a sponsor, and work the steps. I'm sure it feels like the end of the world right now, but it's not. Remember, it took years to get here, so it will take a bit to get on track. Well, to be honest, you will always have to work on yourself. It just gets easier to do. Good luck. Keep up the good work. I know how tough it is, but it's worth it. My sister's husband was drinking for many years. They were going to build a house. They bought a parcel, and elected one floor already. And sold everything because had no more money to continue. They bought a flat instead. Then he started a therapy. It was like 25 years ago. He still goes to meetings every week. This year they finally moved to their new house. During the therapy he managed to help his brother to stop drinking, too. Be a better person. It sounds like for you, the first step is taking your first steps towards sobriety. Stay the course, you can do this up. I've been in your situation, you can't let this take your sobriety. The thing to focus on is personal development so you can be okay with yourself. You deserve love and compassion, but your wife also deserves a sober partner who puts her first. It's not that you fall down, it's that you get back up and learn how not to fall down that way again.